Hey, it's Monday and check-in time, Facebook family. So I'm coming here and I'm checking in and I am celebrating. And it's not a scale victory. Darn, I hate to say that, but it's not a scale victory that I'm celebrating today. It's a non-scale victory. And the non-scale victory is growth. And sometimes on our journey, we have to shift the focus away from what we think is the win. And sometimes we're really hoping for the scale wins, the scale wins, the scale wins. And then there comes a point in time where the scale isn't really the best indicator of what's really happening in our life. And this past weekend, Neil and I had the opportunity to take a road trip, 2 hours, go to a parade, and enjoy a little camaraderie and a 2 hour car ride home with the grandkids and our granddaughter in Amory. And it was such a good weekend and a really lot of fun, but it brought me back to some thought processes in my coaching career and how I ended up here. And back when we lived in Amory, we had a hardware store and loved our life and were very connected to community. And I went back into community this last weekend and was reminded about how important community is in our life and the relationships that we make and that we build along the way. And the people that I grew up with my whole life, like growing up in Amory as a student and then getting married and having majority of the community at your wedding, like these people are all a integral part of our life. And I was thinking about how connections are made. And in that season, you are encouraged, you are lifted, you are celebrated. When needed, you're disciplined, or you're being iron sharpens iron, you're being corrected, you're getting good advice or suggestions from people that love you and the guidance. And I was thinking about all of that today. And as we left that community in 2009 and embarked new things in our life, but I can go back into that community and get the same embraces, like time stood still. And I was thinking about that whole thing on my journey where we took some courageous steps in our life to leave the comfort of what we knew all of our life, the comfort of the hardware store, the comfort of our home, the comfort of our friends and neighbors, the comfort of our community. And one day we made a career shift, planted ourselves in a new community, and everything was new. And I can remember how invigorating and scary that was. And then I was led on a new path through my unhealth that led me on a path to get healthier, that led me into a coaching world where I get to walk alongside people every day and build these strong, deep connections. And I feel so fulfilled in my life today doing big work in the world. And I mean, I feel like it's big work when you get to hear people find breakthrough or little tiny keys in their life that help them move forward, or the big aha moments, or changing family trees of obesity, diabetes, heart disease, addictions. And to walk alongside someone as they're navigating a course. And sometimes the course is very, 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 very challenging. And life keeps coming at us as we're going through these challenges, and we feel like we're dodging or ducking. And to be able to walk alongside people has given me such purpose and meaning in my life. And I think it all comes back to being courageous. So what has this journey led to me that I'm feeling that I want to celebrate the courageousness? The other day, I met a girl who I had not known, and I invited myself to join her in her walk because our walking group kind of got discombobulated at the last minute. And on the walk, I was walking with this gal and just telling her, all the fears I'm stepping into. And she goes, "Well, do you realize you reached out to me, a complete stranger, and asked me to join this walk today?" That took a lot of courage. And then I thought, how many clients am I serving today that I never even knew you before we got started the journey? And it takes courage to step into someone else's world and ask them how it's going. And she blessed me because sometimes I live in a world where I talk about my fears because I have a lot of them. And sometimes when you're so focused on the thing, you're missing out on the thing you really want. And so shifting that focus, and she needed to help me see that I was pretty courageous because I reached out to a complete stranger and said, "Hey, can I join you, or you join me, or however, on this hike today?" And I think about some of the friendships I have today, the deep, meaningful friendships that I have created because I've been stepping into things I don't know, the unknown, that stuff that's really scary. And some of the conversations that I am embarking on for me as I move forward. What do you want? What do you want to create with your life? Is there more? Is there a calling in your heart that you just know there's more? This just can't be it. If fear wasn't a factor in this whole thing, what's something that you might be doing today if fear wasn't holding you back from that? Those are the questions that go into my brain is what I want, ultimately, what things I want in my life. I want to be healthy, living a vibrant, full, active life. I want to be fun and busy and integrated grandma with my grandkids. I want to be an active participant in this life as every day as possible that I can. And I'm thinking about, are the things that I do daily, are they lined up to what I want? And the gift of health in itself, getting the weight off, getting to healthy BMI, getting to get into my labs that are now into the excellent field. Changing that trajectory was a big part of my health. But like laundry, our health is never done, and we're always working on it. So you start working on the emotional mismanagement. You start working on the spiritual side. You start working on the physical ability, the motion. I started working out. Though all those things came as a result of the first thing. And I like the fact that we are evolving in this life. We are not staying stagnant. And what am I working on right now? And I found that I'm working on building a mission to help other people feel and live their best quality of life. So what started out for me was a diet to lose some weight, churned into something that gives me purpose and fulfillment. But that in turn opens my mind to the bigger mission in a world where we're physically unhealthy, we're mentally unhealthy, we're spiritually unhealthy. Financially, many of us are on the verge of being crushed, unhealthy. And I found that I have the ability to help people get healthy in all areas of their life. And that's the mission I signed up for. It's called transformation. And it helps people healthy mind, healthy body, healthy spirit, healthy soul, healthy finances. You become congruent. Healthy marriage, healthy family, healthy friendships. It's all connected. So today I can wake up and I can say, I'm celebrating me. I'm celebrating all of the growth that has happened since that day 7 years ago that I embarked on a journey. Even in the challenges that I'm facing and face, we all do, I'm working on my emotional agility and how I can show up at my highest and best in serving others in mankind. And I'm on a mission to help a lot of people. And in order to do that, I need partners. And I am looking for people who just know that there's more, who have a passion in all areas into other people's lives. Maybe you are a healthy person in all those areas already, and you just want to help other people unlock the chains in their life. I'd love to have that conversation with you. Let's join together and let's move this world into a healthier place. You deserve it. Happy Monday.